Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you amazing things you'll discover at the Nairobi National Museum. Stick to the end to see the most awesome animal there. You also get to see this sculpture here, the creativity. It was screaming creativity. I wonder the size of the stone and the amount of time it took to make it. And also there was a dinosaur. It was beautiful and breathtakingly amazing. There were other sculptures here, like traditional people are very creative. Just look at the details. It was very creatively made. And once you get in, you get to meet these people here. And you see, I don't know what that was, but it looked really nice. And inside the museum there are these calabashes, like they are made in a certain form, but they were still beautiful. And this is a musical instrument. I wonder how those people are just creative, and I don't know. And then you also get to see this map. It's a map made, it's like a mosaic map made with butterflies. There is another musical instrument. I wonder how many people had to hold this thing for it to produce sound. And then you'll see, what do we call these things? Kikapu in English. They were both the modern and the traditional. Look at the zebra. It was wondering why everyone was overreacting. There was a slay queen overreacting there. It just couldn't get why. And then you get to see a dolphin, a rhino. Like, it couldn't believe it's been there for all that time. There was also a mole rat. In their kingdom, polygamy is allowed, every man's dream. And there was a cheetah. So apparently a cheetah has a loose neck, that's why it runs so fast. And then you get to see a poto, a civet. I know you've only heard of them, so here we go. And lastly, you get to see a squirrel. You also get to see a mountain gorilla, a warthog. Whoever said warthogs are ugly must have been a hater, because that animal is not very ugly. We can agree on that, right? You also get to see that this was still a warthog. You also get to see a baboon here. There are several of them. They look so real. And we have a mongoose. I know you've never seen a mongoose. And lastly, we have a hyena. I know you know a hyena. There was this category here. Honestly, I couldn't remember their names. And okay, you can zoom. It's a cat, some sort of a cat, and a tiger. Okay, a leopard. Okay, let's go to the king of the jungle, looking all masculine. I almost didn't feel safe with him around. We had a bird section here. So these are hornbills. I thought birds of the same category are similar, but then hornbills seem to disagree. They were so diverse. So get to see owls. They are so beautiful. Like, whoever said they are bad omen, really. And now you have the cuckoo bird. Let me tell you, Maina, this bird is bad news. Did you know a cuckoo bird doesn't hatch its eggs? Like, it just lays its egg in another bird's nest and then observes as the bird hatches its chicks. Hey, parasite, like most of you. But this year we are moving on from such a behavior. A moment of silence for the bastards. Apparently, these are called the bastards. I wonder why, because they don't look problematic, but yeah, they were called the bastards there. And they also came in different varieties and different kinds. The vultures were also present, and they had distinct features adapted for different feeding methods. And the pelicans, just look at the details, look at the beaks. I wonder what they feed on and why their beaks are that big. Lastly, I saw Sudan, who marked the end of the species race. He was the last male northern white rhino and died in 2018, marking the end of the white rhino race. He looked so glorious, even in death. You also get to see this impunity chair, and the idea is we are no longer fighting, like it marked the end of war.